Hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and this camera feels like it's in completely the wrong place. But we're just going to leave it there until I've got a chance to move it. It is Thursday, I believe, known as Boxing Day in all countries that have some British background that they value, which is not all, of course. And for those who don't know, the reason it's called Boxing Day is because they used to give out money. The rich people used to give out money on the day after Christmas, and they used to put it in little boxes, and the money was called Maundy money, M-A-U-N-D-Y, Maundy money. And because of the boxes, the day became known as Boxing Day. It really is our Black Friday for those of us who live in Canada, or probably any other country that celebrates it. Boxing Day sales are huge. They're like your Black Friday. So, happy Boxing Day. I am on the road. I am on the way to the border at the moment. And I'm going to be crossing there. I'm about an hour and a half late, to be honest. It's 9:30. It's 3 degrees Canadian. .38 American. Sun's in my eyes. But generally, a hazy sort of day. I'm not going to rush to get down. I'm going down to Olympia, for those of you who like checking maps out and things. I'm going down to Olympia. And going to visit my sister. I'm just going to be staying the night, and then I'm coming back and hopefully popping in at Benji and Judy's if everything goes well, and then be home again. So a very quick trip. I didn't get nearly as much wrapping done as I wanted. I know it's some of you going, what are you wrapping for? Christmas is gone. Well, we're doing Christmas on the 4th. So I do have time when I get back to do some more. We decided that we'd let everybody else do their thing, and we'd hold Christmas on the 4th this year so that we could just enjoy it quietly without all the stress of trying to keep everybody else happy. Oh my gosh, and I've come without my passport. So guess who's going to be turning around and coming right back again? Can you believe I did that? Yeah, I'm sure you can. A doofus moment. Good idea. Thank goodness I remembered it right now. I am just about the last exit before the border. Right now. And that would have been disastrous. So we're just gonna go right back again, and doofus, what's new? Okay, so I'm just really pleased that so many of you let me know that you enjoyed the the splattered Santa that I put up last night. I thought it would make some of you smile. I mean, I really wish no ill will on Santa at all. It's just not one of those things that I would wish for him. There was a cop parked on the side of the road, and he's probably wondering, why on earth I came down here, turned around and went back again. Such is life. It's just going to be what it's going to be. Alright, so let's have a stress management lesson right here. Now, I could really be very angry at myself because, number one, I'm already an hour and a half late, and that's going to upset my sister, and rightfully so. I forgave myself because obviously I really needed that sleep. Otherwise I would have woken up with all the alarms that I set. And so therefore I can forgive myself. And if the worst that's going to happen is somebody's going to be angry with me, then so be it. I'm also a great believer in things happening for a reason. For example, if on the way down there I see an accident, for example, it is possible that the reason that I've been turned back and to waste more time could be so I miss an accident. So that is what I believe. And so therefore I try not to get too upset about it. It is what it is. It's very upsetting. I still don't have the American money I need. So a lot of things going in the wrong direction at the moment, but I'm just breathing through it, and it is what it is, and it'll take as long as it takes. And what is the difference between being stuck at the border for an hour and a half or being an hour and a half late because of this? And probably I'll be stuck at the border for an hour and a half as well. Go figure. Alright, let me pop inside and go get my passport. I'll be back in a sec. Hi everybody, this is DearMamaSal, and I'm back again on the road and doing exactly the same thing as I was doing a few minutes ago. So, Doofus report is now over. We'll start again. It's actually strange. It's quite chilly. It's 3 degrees, and yet it feels a lot better. I have to say, it really does feel a lot better than that. It feels much more like 7 or something. It's quite mild. So I'm thinking that I might not stop at the border to pick up money. As I'm now running 2 hours late. No, I need to do that. I need to do that. Okay, I'm going to do that. So, stress management is required, and therefore we're just going to take it easy. We're just going to pray that it's an easy trip down. We're going to pray that the borders are not too bad, and if they are, so luckily I can talk to you. So there are choices to go through the border down in my part of the world. I have about 4 or 5 actually, depending on how I want to drive. The biggest one is called Peace Arch, and Peace Arch is where they have the big marble arch that was built to commemorate the fact that it was 2 nations joined by the arch, if you like. It sits on 0, which is, you know, the 0 point between the two countries. If you want duty-free, then you go to another one, which is called the truck crossing, which is where I'm going. And that actually isn't bad, because for those of you who remember when I did the trip in October, you get to dipsy-doodle around the back roads and cut out a lot of the lineup. So I'm not sure how bad the lineup is today. Well, it was 40 minutes about an hour ago, but that could be 1 hour and 40 by now. Who knows? So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the truck crossing, quickly pick up the $100. In fact, more than that now that I think about it. And then we are on the road. The trip normally takes about 3 to 4 hours, actually 4 hours normally. I try not to overdo it. So that means I'll be there probably around 2 to 3 o'clock, which is not too shabby. Now, not the best thing when I thought I'd be there by midday, but that was the price I paid. Now we're also praying that I get through the border easily. That's very important. Because that could put another couple of hours on me if I'm not careful. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just wondering. This is where I turn. I hope so. Alright, so what I'm doing is going around the back roads here to get to the sort of side of the border. And there is an entrance to the duty-free right there. So if you actually go into the duty-free, you can cut out quite a bit of the travel time. However, I'm pretty sure they make sure that you actually do that. So, and this is where I was quite surprised when I came last time that they built up what was a farm area. When I last came this way a few years ago, it was a farm area, and now it's a subdivision. I mean, packed subdivision. Not just a little bit, a lot. And so that quite surprised me. And I think this is the road we go down, but I could be wrong. We're going to find out the hard way. Really nice to see everybody's Christmas decorations, isn't it? I was actually hoping to get out and do a quick tour of the Christmas lights in my area, because I know you guys would enjoy that. And I'm not sure if they will still be there when I get back. So we've taken the back route, and it looks like I actually turned in the right place, which surprises me. you can get in this way. Adventure. I loved, oh no, they've changed it. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Yes, it helps if you know your area, I think. Oh, they got that locked up. Okay, it must be that there isn't much of a lineup, and that's why they do it. Looks like quite a bit of a lineup to me. That's not a good thing. Okay, so plan A didn't work. Actually, plan B and C. Keep your sense of humor, everybody, remember. This is what it's all about. Okay, so I'm going to the duty free. Well, here's the thing, you see, they actually say that you've got to be able to show a receipt to get out of duty free. That's for all the cheaters who try and take this as a shortcut without buying anything. So you actually have to buy something. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Well, hello everybody. You can see I moved the camera again. I was really uncomfortable with the camera where it was. I felt it blocked my view too much, whereas where it is now works really well. Because it's sort of where it has been all the time, and I'm used to it, and it doesn't impede my vision, which is what I wanted. So I have a doofus report, but before I do, I just have to check out a duty free. Hi there.
Hello.
It's on the bag at the back here.
It is.
On the floor. Can you see it?
I see it.
Okay, do you want to see it physically?
No, I don't.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Keep
Merry
to the left. Merry
compliments
Christmas.
of the season, whatever. Yeah, right. Okay, serious lineup, peeps, but not nearly as bad as it was last time I came through when it was about 4 hours, so... I'm not Nexus only. Okay, so here we are. Okay, doofus report number 2. Are you ready for this one? It was so close. I can't tell you how close it was. I got out of the car at duty free and I was just about to lock the car. When I realized the motor was still running. You see, I disconnected my keys from my keychain to rush inside and go get my passport. Now that would have been a serious delay. It might have been I'm not going delay. So it actually was quite funny. And I know some of you will be going, yeah, we're not surprised. And I must admit, I cracked up laughing at myself. I often wonder if there are people watching me, because, you know, I talk to myself in the car. And my neighbors probably think, there goes that weird lady, she talks to herself in the car. Nice person, must be Canadian. So it was really quite amusing. All right, so now where are we? The time is now 10 o'clock, 2 hours behind, but not a problem. We're just gonna take it easy. Now, I had planned to bring some sparkling water with me, which was a good idea when I thought of it. Pity I didn't do it. And there's a car in front of me that's really fascinating. It's a beautiful Acura that apparently has had a little bit of a moment. because the whole of its back end is sort of not pretty. It looks like the whole of the bumper has come off. In fact, the whole of that back panel has come off. It's very interesting. If you've never seen an undressed Acura, in fact, an Acura with its pants down, really, would be what you'd have to say it is, because, you know, from the waist down, it doesn't have any clothing. You're just down to the basic shell of the car. Now, I don't know about you, but if I was driving around in an Acura, I'd probably be a bit too much of an ego to drive around with it looking like that. I've just seen what the number plate is. I can't tell you because that would be not a good thing, but it is quite funny. If you have a sense of humor, which you know I do. So they lied at the border information. They said there were 5 lanes open here, I think. No, maybe they didn't. Maybe they did say 4. I suppose it is 5 if you include the Nexus lane, which I don't have. But actually this doesn't look like a bad delay. I mean, it's just time. That's all it is. And I'm okay with that. So I'm hoping that a lot of you get to rest today. This is really weird. I just watched somebody do something which is really unforgivable. I'm amazed there aren't cops running after them. It's somebody who just got out of their car, had their passenger get into the car, to the driver's seat in case the traffic moves forward, and he's obviously rushed forward because he desperately needs a pee, but he's gone sort of like across the border to do it. Well, that's what it looked like, which could be a little bit of a problem. It's a really nice trailer here. 5th wheel. Looks like about 40 foot's worth. That means it's a going down snowbird. Probably going down to the sun somewhere. Boy, that is a pretty big unit. Yeah, with slides all over the place. Actually, no, I lied. It's only got... Now, the next one isn't as big, but it has 2... No, it only has 1 slide as well. But I want to tell you, this one I just passed is a big thing. Now, I'm thinking about maybe doing this in my old age. I've always wanted to go to do a tour of the States. And even more so now. But I've always wanted to do a tour of the States, but I'm so scared now of getting caught up in hurricanes and tornadoes and goodness knows what else, because it seems to me every time I watch the news it's very dangerous somewhere, and I'm going, it would just be, the ultimate doofus report. Hello, I just started my trip. Goodbye. My trailer just took off in a tornado. And I know a lot of you are going, yes, Sal, that would happen to you. Of course, as long as my camera didn't go with it, I suppose you're saying that would be fine. Because if I were, mind you, some of you would be going, and if you're up in that tornado as well, that funnel cloud, please take pictures while you're there. Because, you guys really are quite amusing to me. So I did a quick broadcast last night, and was delighted that people came onto Vaughan TV, and particularly Nana. I've got to give Nana a shout out, because she came onto Vaughan TV, which was, she normally doesn't do that, and thank you, Nana. It was great to see you there, and especially on Christmas Day. I certainly enjoyed it. I'm just sitting here looking because in my bag somewhere, and I can't look anymore, I've got to get, oh yeah, little goodie bag. Jamie, if you're watching this, I thought of you. So I have apples, a couple of apples, and I have some, you're not going to believe me, but I have some apricots, some apple slices, and a couple of raisin-covered yogurts. Yep, yogurt-covered raisins. Gee, that's hot in here now. Oh. So hopefully that will keep me going. Until I get there. I also bought a pop, otherwise known as a soda. And I actually bought a can, not one of my own. Oh, I don't need that yet, I've got coffee. Yeah, right. I forgot about the fact I got coffee. Coffee's good. However, a lot cooler than when I made it. But when you're drinking Tim Hortons latte with caramel on top, it's not too bad even when it's cool. I mean, I could have thrown some ice chunks in there and paid a lot more money. If you know what I mean. So, I'm not quite sure, as I said, how long this trip's going to take. But I'm pretty sure that I'm going to take it very easy. I think there are going to be a lot of people on the roads, and I don't think that getting through Bellingham will be that easy. Because of maybe people coming down. Actually, it's not too bad coming across here, so therefore maybe it won't be too bad going through Bellingham, because normally why am I in a lane that's closed? This is very difficult. That's Nexus Lane, that's closed, that means we've got to come in here. Maybe this isn't closed. Just looks very confusing. Very confusing indeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the camera here because I don't want them to think that I've got somebody in the car. DearMamaSal saying bye for now. I'll speak to you later. Well, everybody, that was very... that was really quite funny. Doofus report number whatever. So I turned the camera off and I'm getting all set up, ready to go through the border, you know, with my passport. And I'm busy, Jamie, chewing on my chocolate-covered raisins and my dried apricots, otherwise known as apricots for those of us who speak English. And then and then I suddenly realized I've got fresh apples with me. need gas. Anyway, I've got apples with me, and you know, apples are not allowed. You're not allowed to take apples through the border. Well, not really. So now I'm stuck. I've got two choices, right? And of course, the one is huck them out of the window. And that would have been littering. So I didn't want to do that. And the other choice is to declare them and risk the fact that I could be here for an hour and a half while they tear my car apart looking for anything else. Now, let me tell you what I think saved me here. Was number one, that I had a list of everything that I had in the car, including my personal laptop and my camera and stuff like that. And then, I literally sort of pulled out the two plastic bags, one with the raisins in it and the other one with the apples, and started with the raisins. I said, I'm not sure. Raisins are a fruit, and I have to declare all fruit, so I've got yogurt-covered raisins. And he said they were okay. And then I said, I have 2 apples. And I didn't say without their stickers on. But I just said I have 2 apples. Now I know that if they haven't got stickers on, that's not a good thing. So what I did was just wait to see his reaction. And bless his heart, he said, well, they're meant to have stickers on. But this time I'll let you through. Or whatever. And I had shown them to him, so he knew they didn't have stickers on. So I was very happy. Okay, so now I'm going to fill up with gas, which won't be exciting for you. And oh my gosh, what did I do with my... Never mind, I'll find it later. Hello everybody, this is DearMamaSal again, and I just wanted to show you, this is the area I came through last time. I'm just going to turn my camera on. When we were, the white stuff at the bottom is my non-slip stuff, so just ignore that. Remember I was coming through here last time with all the trees, such beautiful different colors, and